Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Mina. I don't think I've ever told you, my name's in my handle, but my name is Mina and I am an Akashic Record reader. I am a Reiki master and I also am a music composer. I create Reiki infused music, so I do kind of all those things. And so you'll see a mix of stuff on my channel. And today what we're doing, whenever I'm really in tune with spirit, my nose gets really itchy. So if you ever see me messing with my nose, that's why. I just finished all the readings, so I'm a little bit like right now, but I wanted to do this intro now because the readings were so amazing, you guys. Like, I'm so excited for you to get into these readings. So it's going to be a little different today. We're not doing cards at all. Everything, I was in the Akashic Record the whole time. And I did a little bit of Reiki for some of you too. So you're actually going to be picking between numbers today. Now, numerology, it's different for everyone. I don't think there's ever a set, like, this is what this means. So I just channeled what Spirit wanted to tell you while I was in your Akashic Record. So I was in your Akashic Record with your spirit guides as my guides, and then saying to you a combination of what I saw or what they want you to know. So this one is going to be all about your psychic gifts and your soul mission as seen in your Akashic Record. And I'm so excited for you guys to get into them. If you're drawn to more than one, go ahead and pick as many as you want to. A few of them were pretty overlapping. So pick whichever ones that you're drawn to. And yeah, so super exciting. If you're interested in a personal or personalized reading, the links are below. Please like, comment, subscribe so you never miss another video. And without further ado, here are the numbers you can choose from. Okay, everybody, so these are the 4 numbers that you can choose from. We have 333, 444, 777, and 999. Don't think too much about it. Just go with whatever one is calling you the most. And don't forget, you can choose multiple piles if you want, or multiple numbers if you want to. So don't overthink it. I really got a strong message of just go with the one that is calling you and call it a day. And if it's 2 of those that are calling you, don't second guess it. That's it, or however many. So go ahead and see whichever one is calling to you, and the timestamps are going to be below. Hello, if you picked 333, this is going to be your Akashic reading for today. I'm combining Akashic and Reiki reading. If you are interested in your own reading, you can click below. Since this is a general reading. So just know, I'm going to try my best to get everyone's, even before I started channeling, everyone who's watching this, all of your past lives, and everything is popping up. So I'm going to basically select the most important things and see what the similarities are and speak on those. So if you want something more specific, links below. Okay. So immediately, I'm getting it. Oh my God, I'm getting like a full body spinal chill here when I say this. So this is number 1, instantly connected to ancient Egypt and the building of the pyramids. Okay, so first thing as I'm diving into your record right now, and all of you, this is a common thread. Oh my God, okay. So first of all, not all of you were in Egypt at that time, but all of you have been involved in the construction of sacred things, temples, healing. I don't want to say healing center. So they're telling me that the pyramids were healing centers. It's like sitting, oh my gosh, like if you sit in a certain area in it, they're saying this is a long time ago. It's not that way anymore. It got ruined. But when they were first constructed, they were meant for people to go in there and to be like powerfully healed. Like it could heal like anything. And so they're saying when we say healing center, it's like that. So as I'm in your record, I'm feeling like your guides are with me and they're like, get this right. So I'm feeling it. You knew fundamentally how to create very powerful healing structures. These are physical structures. And this, all of you, everyone watching this was your biggest psychic gift and soul mission together, connected. Oh my gosh. This is such powerful energy. Sit into this energy, you guys. Move into your body right now and just feel this because it's so powerful. And the reason that they want you to know this is because this has come forth to this life now. I don't even know what I'm going to call this reading for the YouTube video, because this is like so many different things at once. But it feels like this is your most profound psychic gift, spiritual gift from before, super connected to your soul mission, and it's happening now in a different way. So the feeling that I'm getting is that you may not be constructing a physical building anymore. Maybe you are. That's a very select few of you, if that's true. But more so what you're doing is creating a space, creating a community. So it's all different for you guys. Some of you guys are community builders. So that could be like, well, let me say that next. So community builders in some way. So either you have a social media platform, or you volunteer in your community, or you're kind of like a social networker. You go to a lot of meetups. And they're really saying, if you don't do that, but you've been thinking about it, especially if you've been feeling a huge call to make more connections in your life, if you're feeling maybe lonely, or you're feeling like, it feels very 11th house energy of like big connections, big scale, big companies. So in some way, take that energy however you want to, but that is let me bring this mic closer to me, sorry. That's the energy I'm feeling, is that this psychic gift of creating powerful healing spaces is, for most of you, not in the physical reality, like creating actual structure, but it's creating it energetically, creating it emotionally, creating it mentally, spiritually for people. So you know yourself, you know what that's going to be for you, because like for all of you, it's like, okay, also I'm plugging my computer in, sorry. So for all of you, it's that same energy. Community builder. Energy builder. I feel like a lot of you guys are healers already, whatever modality. And it doesn't have to be you're doing psychic stuff, but even like if you're a therapist or something, a service provider in some way where like you're really helping people, I'm getting a very strong message that trust that call to assist others. Trust that call. Ooh, now I'm getting very House of Virgo, the 6th house of service to others. But they're saying you should balance these energies. So you shouldn't be service to others, bleeding heart, now you're poor kind of thing. Like that's a sort of giving. The giving and receiving needs to be even. So I think that's why they're bringing in sort of this 11th house of like big scale projects, because for a lot of you now, depending on what you believe in, this can be a little kooky, but for a lot of you, these past lives I'm seeing were interdimensional. These were not human lives. You basically came down to the planet wherever you were, Egypt, Alaska, Antarctica, like wherever you were that you were building these like old structures, Greece, Rome, like wherever. For the vast majority of you, you were not a human being. You came down and you helped the humans rebuild. I'm feeling very like post-Atlantis kind of energy, like, oh shoot, the humans destroyed themselves, let's like go help them kind of thing. And for a few of you, I do feel like you were just a super evolved human, like starseed hybrid, human hybrid type person. But for most of you, I feel like because the energy feels it feels more pure. Like when I feel into a human being, it feels like convoluted and kind of crazy. When I feel into an interdimensional, it feels like pure, like one energy. Just feels more direct and powerful and clean almost. So yeah. And you were positive. Like you genuinely wanted to help them so bad. And you were so confused why these humans were like greedy and power hungry and obsessed with like hierarchy and structure in that way. So it feels like you gave this gift to them unconditionally. You gave this gift to them. You created that structure for healing, but you never in a million years anticipated that they would take that and like have it be so that only like the 1% could use it, or have it so that, or charging like a ton of money for people to use it. Like that, it was very like capitalism that happened when you gave that gift. And I feel like a lot of you, it was like a knife in the heart. Like, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you give it to everybody? Like, I gave it to you for free. Why wouldn't you give it to them for free? So I feel like some of you guys, I feel like there's a mix in this group that's listening to this. Half of you guys are still in that energy of like, I want to give unconditionally. Why do I feel so shitty when I do that though? Or like, why don't people give to me unconditionally? You may be in kind of that where it's uneven. You're giving and you're not really like receiving. Or it could be the other end where you're so afraid that it's going to be uneven that you are kind of in that, I'm not saying that you're greedy, but like you're hyper obsessed with boundaries, hyper obsessed with making sure that you're not giving too much, which is the same energy, honestly, just two sides of the same coin. So the message coming in here is your psychic gift is your profound ability to create structures of healing, either physical or etheric, through community, through connecting with people, through networking. And you need to execute that. And you should make sure you're getting compensated, but don't get all crazy with the boundary. Like, it's like strong boundaries, but the only reason you're compelled to create strong boundary, the only reason you're ever compelled to create really overarching boundaries is when you can feel that people are trying to take advantage of you and you have to keep reasserting your boundary. So that's not a good environment. That's not a good energy to be in. When you're truly collaborating with other people who also want to give unconditionally with boundaries, your boundaries don't have to be so strong because you can trust that person that they're not going to rip you off. You can trust those people. So for a few of you, I feel like maybe you're in jobs or something where, or you're maybe a consultant or you're in your own business and you're having to like do really, really strong boundaries all the time, like protect yourself all the time. I'm getting a strong feeling of like, see what happens if you let that go. And then maybe that's just not the right fit for you anymore. Not saying like quit your job, but like, just think about that. Just actually, if you've been feeling like you want to move on from a certain opportunity or even like a relationship or a friendship or whatever in some way, if that the energy fits that, I'm just saying, reanalyze. You know, don't say it's because I told you, but reanalyze that. There's something that needs to be analyzed because I'm telling you, your lot in life is to get to a point where you can give so freely because you're receiving so freely. That is where you're supposed to be. So if that's not what's happening right now, then you need to like get there. And again, this is not a personal reading. I don't know your situation, so I don't want to comment specifically on like you should do X, Y, Z. But just sit with it and feel what's right and what's not right. Oh, this is coming in really strong. And whatever is not right, know that if you cut it loose, something else will immediately take its place. Now, Mina has to come in and say, this doesn't mean quit your job with no money and then be like, shoot, how am I going to pay my rent? Like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, be smart. But if you know you're going to be set, you just need to cut the cord. It's like energetically you can't cut the cord, but physically you're going to be okay. Then that's a different story. Okay. Yeah. So now, I do feel too that with like community building, I feel like a lot of you also, okay, so part of what this psychic gift is literally being able to download really powerful psychic information and about healing. So if some of you guys have really busy lives, or maybe you have like a really overactive brain, always thinking, like really overactive mental body, take some time to relax, like go to the beach, go to the earth, go to wherever you live, go to the earth, sit, ground down, sit with the earth, and just be still. And this is going to take a few days. Like take a few days if you can, as much as you can, and just like try to get as calm as possible so that you can listen to what your third eye and your crown is trying to tell you. Because I really feel like you're meant to merge again with the past life that knows these profound healing modalities, and you're supposed to download that to yourself now to help whoever. Like there's a lot of downloads that are ready for you, that they're really calling you, like open yourself up for those, but you have to be in a state of calm and stillness. They're not going to come to you when your brain is overactive. Okay. I do have a bunch of sound journeys that kind of help in the calmness. So you can check those out on my channel after this if you're interested in those, or my membership that's linked below. Okay. Yeah. Okay, final message coming in here is like, go. They're saying go for it. I don't know what that means because everyone's going to be different. But this is a time where you slow down to speed up. You slow down first. And then when that download comes in, you execute that. You take that and do whatever. Maybe you're going to apply it to your job. Maybe you're going to apply it to your business. Maybe you're going to do something on the side. Whatever it is, take that. That is a profound gift to you. Not everyone is being downloaded this information. You are. Take it and cherish it and revere it and let it, they're showing it like you're holding it, and then it's growing and growing and growing as you revere it, as you sit with it over a period of weeks, months. Revere it as much as you can. The gifts that are bestowed upon you in this life psychically, those gifts are profound. Do not take those for granted. I feel like some of you guys are pretty intuitive, and I think maybe you do take some of your gifts for granted, to be honest. Any one of us, I'm guilty of this too. If it's just easier for you to get psychic information, sometimes you're kind of like, okay, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm talking to guys all day long. Who cares? But there are other people who can't access that yet, who would literally kill to be able to get that freely. So there's kind of this message of like, if these things come easy to you, you need to remind yourself, you need to humble yourself a little bit, remind yourself. I feel like this message is kind of a little bit for me too, honestly. You need to humble yourself and remind yourself that like not everyone has these gifts and they're really cool. And a lot of people wish they did have them. So you need to treat them with a little more respect and reverence and you know, hold them dear to you. Spend some time every day just like holding it dear to you and being like, wow, I really am like powerful. Like, holy crap. You know, just some time to do that. That's how you water the gifts and have them grow. Okay, so this has been your reading, 333s. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, links below if you want a private or personalized reading. Also, like, comment, subscribe. I would love to hear from you guys, and subscribe so you never miss another video. And with that, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hello, if you chose 444, this is your reading. I'm going to be doing a combination of Akashic and Reiki. Now, if you want something even more personalized or one-on-one, the links are going to be below for you. I have a mix of both of those things. And don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Really helps the channel. Okay, so 444. Instantly, the feeling that I got, like the and it came in so strong and it came in so quickly. And I feel like a lot of you guys watching this, maybe not all of you, but I feel like a lot of you guys watching this are just coming out of like super chaotic situation that's been like a really long time. Like, so how can I say it? It doesn't feel like for a lot of you, it's like, whoa, crazy thing happened. It feels like more, whenever I'm channeling, I don't have access to my memories sometimes, so I don't remember what this word is, but more like if you grew up in like chaotic households, or you have a parent who's always in like catastrophe mode, and then you feel like you're in catastrophe mode, something like that. You know, it's something like chronic over time. Covert. It's covert. It feels like you are coming free from that. Like those things are getting solved for you. I feel like a clicking within me of like, wow, I'm starting to understand how those things are making sense now, why I had to go through those things, and just coming out on the other side of it, because 4 is a foundational number. 4 is like stability, grounded. You finally have your 4 posts that you can, you know, build a house around. So it's like that. That's the energy of 4. Now, they're saying when we have 3 4s, the energy of that is, because they're saying 3 is the number of healing. Okay, now I know everyone has a different idea of numerology and angel numbers and all that stuff. I'm just in your Akashic Record repeating what your spirit guides are saying. So I don't know. This isn't from like my personal knowledge or anything. I'm saying to you what they're saying. Okay. So they're saying 3 is healing, 4 is stability. So when we have 3 4s, we have someone who had to go through major chaos in their life, had to experience chaos and feeling super ungrounded and feeling like, am I going to be okay? That survival mode and like the fight or flight response, all of that, to then rewire the nervous system. Oh my God, I'm getting the biggest chills right now. Move into calm and then use it to heal others. And I'm not specifically feeling for everyone that everyone here is going to be a healer professionally. If you are a professional healer, good job, because this is your most powerful psychic gift, is reparation. Like being able to help people repair after disaster. That is like, or helping people find a foundation. So actually I'm getting a lot of you, like you could be like an accountant, you could be like in real estate, like helping people find a home. It's things like that. If you're actually looking for a new career, because this reading is all about psychic gift and like the soul mission, how that's combined. I'm really feeling strongly, and I know this is like really powerful energy coming in, because whenever I feel I want to mess with my nose, it's because I'm really channeling something powerful. So something to do with like real estate or even architecture, like building a home for someone, or accounting, like helping people financially get back on their feet and be smart that way. Just like anything where you're building a foundation and helping people get to a foundation, or even like a therapist or a somatic healer or something like that, where you're helping people. It's like post nervous system craziness. And now, okay, that's over. Now I need to rebuild my life. You could even be like a divorce attorney or something, or like something like that. So if you are, I don't know why I feel like a lot of people watching this are either at a turning point in their life where they want to make a decision about their career in a different way, or you're like young and you're still deciding what it is. So either way, it's like something, you don't have to specifically do what I just mentioned, but that energy, that your ability to like, okay, let's build this now. Let's get a head on our shoulders. It feels very calm. It feels like this Capricorn energy of like, let's get it done, let's execute. But after a crazy, it feels like the Tower card happened. It's not the Star though. So in tarot, the Tower happens, then the Star comes right after it. And the Star is like the moment that you're like, oh my God, it's gonna be okay. I feel like you're even further than that. You're more like in the energy of, okay, I already know it's gonna be okay, and now I'm building. Now I'm doing it. Like I rested and I'm doing it now. I'm building this. And it's funny because it feels like it's mimicked in your life too. Like you had to go through that whole process. And that's the reason why you can do it for others. Leave a comment below if you're already in a career like this. And it doesn't even have to be a career. Like you could be that friend that gives really powerful advice and helps people put things in perspective and helps people get their feet on the ground. I just heard that. You get people's feet on the ground. So if you're in something like that, or you do something like that, or even that kind of friend or whatever, leave a comment. I would love to know if this is in line with you already, or if this is inspiring you to do that, because this is really strong in you, I have to say. This is very strong in you. Like you are not the one who takes a wrecking ball to someone's life. Like I feel like I'm more like the wrecking ball. I show people what needs to be destroyed so they can be free. And it feels like you're like on the other side of that, where you are, you're the builder. I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again. So anyway, you get it now. Okay. So let's see. Wow, that came in so clear, you guys. Oh my gosh. When I did the first reading, I feel like it had to unfold slowly. That one was like, okay, so I want to go into your Akashic Record a little more, and I just want to see kind of what past lives. Oh, wow. I'm getting heavily Arcturian. Oh, that's interesting. That's funny. we've been getting that where it's like mostly interdimensional past lives and not human. Okay, so if you don't know about Arcturus, Arcturus is when I connect with them, it's like very logical, very practical. It's like numbers and formulas and science, and they're very obsessed with innovation, but like innovation and let's keep our feet on the ground. Like it really, that energy keeps coming back. Like, let's keep our feet on the ground. Let's not like get too crazy here. Whereas like, for example, Spica is more like, oh my God, pretty shiny thing over there, pretty shiny thing over there. You know? So Arcturus is, it's very science minded. It's very mathematics. It's very like that, very grounded energy. And that they're kind of saying to you, I know that might not seem like a psychic gift, but it really is, because a lot of people, they get so lost in their mind and in kind of dreamland and the fairy tale that they completely lose track of the ground and they let their life pass them by. And that's actually really, it's really devastating for a lot of people. And I work with a lot of people who are trying to come out of that, which is why I have to take a wrecking ball to them and be like, you're in the fairy tale, you know? So the fact that you can see, I feel you have very clear eyes, you know? You can see. I'm also seeing blue really strong, the color blue, like a lighter shade. But it's not quite throat chakra. No, it is like a navy blue, but it's not so dark as I normally see with the third eye, which is interesting. It feels like it's in between these two, like right here. Oh, it's good. So like your physical, where your physical eyes would sit, I guess. You just have the ability to see things for what they, I feel like you see things for what they are. You see people for who they are. I feel like a lot of you can see through a lot of bullshit, and there's something with lies. It feels like, now again, I'm picking up on your life right now, but I wonder if a lot of you got lied to a lot, maybe in your childhood, or like there's some trauma with like deceit, or maybe you couldn't tell the truth because you were scared to do that. There's something with lies and how you're like moving into truth now, and just a huge confirmation. I wonder if some of you were wondering if you were ever going to like come through that in whatever way. So I want to say that to you. But blue, like navy to royal blue, I'm seeing, no, navy blue. I'm seeing navy blue is specifically because it's the color of lapis lazuli that I'm seeing. Wow. So cool. Okay, I'm going to leave that up to you. I don't know much more than that, like why they're showing me that. So I'm just going to leave that to you. Okay, so heavily Arcturian. If you are a channel, if you like connecting to interdimensionals, I suggest connecting to them. Again, use your heart space to make sure that you're in a vibration of love so that you're not connecting to any tricksy hobbitses floating out there who are not in your best interest. Your heart will always tell you when there's stranger danger. Okay, Akashic. Let's go deeper into the Akashic. 444. Oh, wow. Yeah, just a lot of experimentation. You know, I'm honestly coming across some of your past lives where you experimented a lot. I'm actually really thinking about, I've seen in quite a few people's Akashic records as I was doing readings for them where they were scientists on Atlantis and they were experimenting, combining humans and animals together and making like, oh, and I'm very clairvoyant, so I was like seeing it, and it was like really disturbing where it would be like a lion's body and then like a human head on it, and it would speak like a human, and it would be like a servant for people. It was actually so creepy, but then it turned into like a punishment. So like it would be like that's jail for you. Instead of like going to prison, you basically surrender your body. Oh my God, I literally get creeped out like thinking back on it, but you like surrender your body to them and they put your head on an animal, or they dismember you somehow so that you're now an animal and like can't, like that's their version of prison if you've done something bad. Oh my God. Anyway, I feel like, sorry to bring that up in your reading, but I do feel like a lot of you guys, I'm seeing a lot of energies of like you experimented and then it went too far. And that's why you're so grounded in this. That's why you're being moved to be so grounded in this lifetime and be logical and reasonable, because those people let their imagination go wild and they started to be like, well, if science can do it, then we should do it. And so now I'm feeling this energy of just because I can doesn't mean I need to. So going back to like, if some of you guys are accountants or like whatever, it's almost this energy of like, I'm not on Wall Street. It's like you're smart enough to be on Wall Street and or do hedge fund and like make millions and billions, but you're like, that doesn't feel right though. I feel like your heart, like your empathy, your heart came with you in this life. Whereas that didn't happen before. You abandoned your empathy before. So again, the psychic gift and like the soul mission here of helping people get back on their feet, I'm really feeling that energy or they just want you to know that when this spiritual gift runs wild, people get hurt, but you're not doing that this time. And that's how you've evolved from all the past lives you've gone through to now. And so they're saying to you, that is your secret sauce. As long as you can help, because I feel like a lot of you guys are like wicked smart and wicked capable. And like, you could seriously like rule the world if you wanted to, but you don't want to because you're like, I don't want to do that greed. I don't want to do that stuff anymore. I want to help. I want to help. I feel you so like strong and just that grounded energy. So okay, my 444s, that's your secret sauce, going back to that. So as long as you stay in that energy frequency of, I am fully in my power and in my gifts of helping people get it together and soar and expand, but I'm also keeping my feet on the ground and I'm not going to get carried away with greed or anything like that. As long as you stay in that sweet spot, so much will come to you. So much will come to you. So much will come to you. I feel like a lot of you guys are on either end of the spectrum right now where like you're not really executing you're not flexing your muscle as much as you could for what you're capable of. So I feel like some of you are there because you're afraid of how the greed's going to take you away. That's what the Akashic Record wants you to know, is that your internal self is afraid the greed's going to take you away if you like fully expand into your fullest self. So I'm here to tell you, you're in control of that. You get to decide that. You don't have to be afraid of like, oh, what if this happens? You're in control. You decide if you want to be greedy or not. Like, you're in control this time. And on the other side, I feel like some of you maybe are in the like more, what else can I do? What else can I do energy? And there's a message of like, bring it back to the why. Bring it back to like helping people and being a positive influence on the earth. Okay? Oh my gosh. So again, that blue color is coming up. So if you don't have a lapis yet, I get one, even if it's a small one. I know they can be pretty expensive sometimes, but try to get one where like the blue color really appeals to you. There's all different shades and gradients because it's mixed with other minerals. So get the blue or whatever, get blue in your life. I don't know. I feel like you need that. So this has been your reading. Please leave a comment if it resonated with you. Like it, subscribe. Again, personal and personalized readings below. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye-bye. Hello, if you picked 777, this is your reading. I've been saying this for all of them. This obviously is general. I'm tapping into quite a lot of different Akashic records to get this information right now. So if you would like something more personalized, if something you pick up on something here and you want to know more about it or anything like that, the links are going to be below for you. So just keep in mind, it is general. I'm going to try my best to make it as personalized as possible, but that's the only way to make it super personalized. Okay. So immediately, wow. I just have to say, maybe this sounds weird. So the concept of beauty came to me immediately. And I'm in your Akashic record. And, you know, some of you may not think this is like a psychic gift, but it really is. Just your ability to make something beautiful, like make something that wasn't beautiful. Sorry about the garbage truck outside, if you can hear that. Something that wasn't beautiful. Okay, now, it's like, they're just showing me this image of like, it was dull and wilted and lifeless, and you brought life back. Oh my God, I'm getting such a chill, you guys. You brought life back into it, and you like, it's almost like you gave it a second chance. I almost feel like you are like a rebirther. You are someone who gives things another lease on life. I wonder if you have had that impact on a lot of people in your life, because originally I was seeing it as more of like a physical thing of either maybe you're like an esthetician or like in the beauty industry, or you're like an interior designer or an artist or something where you're able to like beautify something and create something and make something really beautiful for other people, like visually pleasing for other people. But now I'm also getting this hit of like, I feel like a lot of you guys, a lot of people that have come into your life would tell you that you made them believe in love again. You made them believe in beauty again. You made them believe in like the goodness of the earth again. I really feel like a lot of you, like if you asked your partners or your loved ones, like friends or whatever, that they would say that to you. And I just need to pause right now and say to you how powerful of a psychic gift that is. Because everyone's running around here and they're like, well, you know, no, everyone like covets like clairvoyance to be able to see the future. Like everyone covets like, I want to see the future, right? That's like to be a seer. I feel like so many people like want that. It's like these more salacious things, but that is so superfluous because everyone's in control of their own destiny. So like you literally can't see the future even if you wanted to. Like someone's always they're in control, not the person seeing it. A whole flock of like beautiful birds just flew past me. Oh my gosh. Look at this, you guys. There's a dumpster truck outside. Okay, so obviously garbage is like objectively like not beautiful, right? And then like a whole bunch of like beautiful birds just like flew past me. Even now, it's like, okay, like, oh man, this thing is like kind of icky and like annoying happening right here. But like, wow, look at this beauty here. I can't. Okay. So I just have to say that to you because I feel like some of you guys maybe get down in the dumps about yourselves. And maybe you really don't think that you're beautiful and you don't think that you're worthy and you don't think that you are this like swan of a person. But you really, I'm literally saying Swan Princess, the Disney movie. I mean, it's like your essence, your being. I just see so many people looking at you and just being like, wow. And it's not even about physical looks. It's about like the energy. It's about, you just give people this energy that they want to believe again in themselves, in love, in their lives. And if you feel down on yourself, this psychic gift will be wilted because this gift demands that you stay in your power and in your internal beauty. Okay? So again, it's not about looks. It's not about that. It's about sinking deeply into yourself and feeling the beauty of the pulsing of source within you, of source energy, unconditional love flowing within you all the time. Just like get away from life for a second, take a social media detox, get away from anything that causes your brain to be overactive, and just like sit in the beauty of nature for a while. Sit in the beauty of the company of your loved ones for a while. Whatever you feel like brings you back to beauty, reincorporate that. Maybe like you have a really fun skincare routine or you have a foot massager or like whatever brings you back into like your own. You need to do that and bring that back because when you're in your element, when you are like radiating self-love and self-joy and I don't even know the word for it, just like you feel so good in self, they're showing you as like stardust is just coming off of you and people passing like a 50-mile radius of you are like feeling it. You know, I feel like I see you like walking in the cafe and people like, they're getting a whiff and they're like, wow. And it could be that they don't even see you, but you walk past them and they get that, and suddenly they're like, I should really call my mom. Or you know what I'm saying? I feel like you're spreading love, that's spreading love and spreading love and spreading love and spreading love. I'm so strongly, I'm getting, you have no idea how many lives you are affecting in a positive way just existing. And you may have come from a background where you were taught to criticize yourself, or you became self-critical because other people were critical of you, or maybe in school, kids bullied you. In some way, I feel like there's some energy around you of like people made you feel bad about yourself, and so then you took that on. And there's a profound message here to not take that on anymore. That's not yours. Those people have their own issues. It has nothing to do with you. And you had to go through that so that you could feel what that feels like, so that now as you correct it and you're on the other side, you have empathy for those who are going through it. You have empathy for people who do hate themselves, who do criticize themselves, who can't see the beauty in themselves, who don't feel like they have any loved ones around them, who feel absolutely alone. You are meant to be that light leader, and that light, this is the psychic gift. This is the soul mission all together for you. You are meant to be that light for other people. And again, some people won't even see you walking past. It'll just be like oh wow, I really should have been nicer to my boyfriend or girlfriend or whoever. You know what I mean? It's like that. You radiate empathy and love. And it doesn't matter, some of the other readings, they were giving specifics for career. I'm not getting that for you. I'm getting, it doesn't matter what career you have. However, I'm getting a very strong message that if you don't feel you're being compensated for your worth, you need to get going. You need to correct that somehow, because that's contributing to if you're feeling down. So if you feel like maybe you're getting financially compensated, but you're dealing with a lot of emotional stuff at your job that you're like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. Or the reverse. It's fun to work there, but you're not getting the money you deserve. Like, do what you got to do. Don't do something. Don't like quit with no money and then be like, universe, please give me a better job. Like, don't do that. But, be smart about it. But, if you're sitting on a little nest egg and you're like, should I do it? Should I not? Like, if you're going to be okay for a while, like I'm just getting a message of give yourself the gift of being absolutely appreciated. You need to appreciate. So do what I said at first, move into your own self-appreciation once again. Sit in there. Don't let your brain like think. Sit in your own self-appreciation and then watch as the world bends to you. The world will kneel before you. Opportunities will come. I'm actually feeling that if you move into self-appreciation, everything else will just correct itself. You won't have to like free fall, like quit your job and like try to get another one. It won't be like that. I feel like the new job will come and then you can just like hop to it. It feels very easy. And it feels very like Aphrodite energy of like, of course it comes to me. Like I am beauty. Like, of course that's what I am. So, oh, wow. This is so cool, you guys. I really feel like a lot of you guys don't see your own beauty. I don't know, maybe you're hung up on beauty standards or something, but I actually was just watching a TikTok yesterday. I want to say this to you. This lady said in the TikTok, I can't remember what the creator's name is, but she said, no matter what you look like, no matter what your personality is, no matter who you are, no matter how quirky or weird or like out of the box or black sheep you are, anything like that, no matter what you criticize in yourself, just know you are someone's dream. You literally are someone's dream. And everything that you criticize in yourself is their dream to have. And I feel that in terms of romantic relationships, in terms of career, in terms of everything, the more you can move into accepting your own self, the more of almost dream life you're going to create. And they're saying, if you come across like blocks of like, I don't deserve that, or like, that's too good to be true, they're saying, no, it's not, because the whole point of you existing here is to give that to others. So the more we give you, like your spirit guides and your soul is saying, the more that you allow for opportunities and dreamlike life to come to you, the more you can give to everybody else. So it's actually not like some privileged thing. You know what I mean? It's like, we want to give this to you. Not because like, oh, you're the chosen one and like you just get to chill while everyone else suffers. It's not like that. It's you get more because your type of energy is one that gives. Even if you're not physically doing something to give, your energy gives. And that's why we want you to soar and expand and see your true love, see your true self and the love within yourself, and absolutely love yourself unconditionally and think that you are like freaking God's gift. Because you literally are God's gift. You know what I mean? Like you are a gift to other people. Like your existence is a gift to other people. So some of you, I feel like, are at the point where you can receive this. I feel like some of you, though, are not at the point where you can receive this. You're like, that just feels like too good to be true. Like it just feels like you're gassing me up. And trust me, I literally wouldn't do that. I don't know what other, I said this in another reading. I'm going to say it to you. My soul mission in this world is to literally rip people to shreds to see the truth. I'm not about gassing people up, I promise you. So I wouldn't say it if I didn't feel it. I am completely not, I'm not a human right now. I am channeling from the Akashic Record and your spirit guides to you right now. I would not say something that I wasn't feeling directly from the divine. So bust through your own crap, bust through your own blocks, bust through your own self-criticism to get to this. Because when you can sit profoundly in this feeling, you will change hundreds of lives. It's so powerful. Oh my gosh, please take this. Thank you so much for being here with me and sharing your energy with me. It is so beautiful. I love it. My 777s. Leave a comment if this resonated with you. Like it, subscribe for not engagement. Well, subscribe so you don't miss another video. I'm still in your beauty right now. I'm like, what's going on? And yeah, if you want a more personalized reading, links are below. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye-bye. Hello. If you picked 999, this is your reading. So happy to have you. Don't forget, I said this in every pile. This is a general reading. Obviously, it's not going to be crazy personalized, but if it resonates with you and you want to go deeper into it or want a reading that's more personalized, links below. You can do an audio recorded one or a one-on-one virtual session. Okay? So let's see here. 999. Oh, whoa. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, first of all, I just got a huge sacral and solar plexus activation. No, more sacral activation, which is the chakra just below the belly button, which is personal power and self-worth and kind of all of that. Oh, I feel like you guys do not take any crap. You guys are like straight up. This is, wow. And I feel like maybe you weren't always that way. That you're kind of like, maybe some of you were. I'm feeling kind of a mix. Like some of you have been, that's just kind of the way you are. But I'm feeling like a lot of you became this through adversity. You are a portal. This is a really cool psychic gift. I'm getting huge chills. You are a portal for other people to, I don't know how to say, like, become better. It's like the kind of portal you are, you, okay, let me get this, hold on. Let me go into your Akashic Record a little more because I need to get this right. There's this energy of like you other people want to be better because of your influence. Like you are a portal for people to see how they've been like kind of crappy, or it's like they want to be better. And you are the way that either they realize, no, you're not the way they realize that. You're the way they do that. You're the way they do that. You are literally timelines. This is, okay, I really hope everyone watching this already has a pretty good understanding of like psychic ability and stuff. If you don't, if you don't, save this video and like read up on a bunch of stuff and then watch it again, because this is very advanced. Like just as someone who helps people develop their psychic abilities, and I've been doing that for 5 years, this is pretty advanced work, what I'm about to say to you. So if this goes right over your head, it doesn't mean it's not for you. It just means it's for you in the future. It's like your diving board. Okay. So you are time. You are timelines. When you interact with people, my 999s, I have to say to you, I feel like a lot of people have been turned off by you. I wonder if you have felt that, like, there's just such a powerful feeling of like you're not for everyone, and maybe you wanted to be for everyone and you're not. And I feel like you, oh my gosh, sorry. I feel like something just flew past me. I feel like you wanted to be for everyone. Like, I don't know, maybe you wanted to be on a big scale. Like you wanted to be, I don't know, like Tony Robbins or like what's her name? Gabrielle Bernstein, or like something like that. Tim Ferriss, or, you know, any of those kind of people. You wanted to be like big time, helping like tons of people. And what I'm really feeling for you instead is like, first of all, they're bringing this message. If that's resonating with you, the message is that does not equate to a satisfying life. That doesn't equate to being content and happy. That equates to being seen by a bunch of people. End of story. So there could have been like a little bit of like fantasizing about that, when the truth is that that's not for you at all. Like you would like hate that kind of life. Because your energy is so powerful, it almost feels like it cheapens it to be known by millions. Because then everyone wants a piece of you. Like, look at those people. They have so many comments ripping them to shreds, and like, I mean, they just get pulled apart all the time, constantly. And yeah, I just feel like that's not for you. And maybe you don't want to hear that. Maybe you're like, no, I'm going to like make it big time. So just kind of, I'm just giving this to you. No, my cats have located a fly, and now they're trying to kill it. Hold one moment. One moment. Thank you. I'm back. The fly made it to a place where the cats cannot get to it. It's a very smart fly. Okay. So anyway, I'm feeling like it's cheapening your value. It's cheapening your power to be pulled apart by so many people. And I'm just a person on the internet, right? Like, do what you think is right. I just want to offer to you an alternative feeling, which is whatever you're doing as your soul mission, like whatever work you're doing, that you are this portal for someone. I feel like most of the people watching this already you're on the track. Either you're a coach or a consultant or a entrepreneur. Like, you're already kind of doing your craft. The energy feels like you're doing your craft, but then now you're scaling and like wanting to scale like big time. I'm just offering you an alternative of like, not be exclusive, okay, let me center this. It's like, make sure that whoever you work with, whoever you go into business with, whoever you're seen by, and I know to an extent, you can't control it, but just make sure like what you're giving is so rich that it's literally not palatable to everybody. Because if you try to be for everyone, I just can't, this message keeps coming in, like, you will cheapen yourself. And you are so rich and just so good. And they want to tell you this has nothing to do with like, you know, if you have dreams of making like a ton of money and all that stuff, that doesn't mean you can't do that. I'm just saying, like, you're so potent and powerful that just be selective about the people who get to engage in that with you, because it is a privilege. It really is. Like, this kind of transformation that you give to people, maybe you're not even doing this yet. Okay, so if you're not, let me just tell you this. You just have, you are a portal of timelines. So, okay, so now let me get into the advanced, sorry, the fly distracted me. The advanced psychic part of this is that you have the ability to connect with someone the way I'm connecting with you, feel all of them, feel their Akashic Record, feel like their spirit guides, like feel all of them. And then you can like almost absorb that within you, feel the timelines of this person, and then consciously move their energy to that best probable outcome timeline where they become better, and I feel like you're someone who inspires. Like, you speak well. I feel like you conduct yourself very well, and people really do look up to you. So what I was picking up on earlier of like you being like famous and stuff, it's like, I can see why that was a trajectory for you, because you got what it takes for sure. So it's like, you know, be free and be seen, but don't cheapen your message and don't cheapen your work. Like, just really see how powerful your work is, and being able to like do that timeline thing and like move, like say the things that you need to say to them to like get them to shift their energy to that new place is really profound work. And you're just gonna have to trust me as someone who's been doing this for a long time. And not everyone can do that. Not everyone can do that. If you are, you know, if you're online and you have like 500,000 followers or something, only a few hundred of those people are going to be able to do this. That's how powerful the work is. So there just is this message, like, don't cheapen it, don't lessen it. Yeah, I keep getting like social media famous though. Like, honestly, I'm seeing that as like attached to you in some way. So if that's not you specifically, then it's like you're very popular in the community. You're like charismatic. You know what to say to people to like get them to feel better. Or maybe you're a business owner and you have like a physical structure and you get like a lot of clients. But I do feel like you make profound impacts. So in whatever way you're doing that is such a powerful psychic gift to be able to like transmute a timeline like that and be a portal for someone. And not everyone deserves that. Not that they don't deserve it, but not everyone's capable of doing it. So don't fall into trying to make everyone get it or trying to like cheapen the offer so that other people can understand it. There just is this thing of like, be for the people that you're for versus trying to be for everybody or trying to like be something so that everyone can have a piece of you, because I'm telling you, that's not the way. For some people, it is the way. For some people, to do those like little offers or to have like a $20 course and like whatever. For some people, that is the way because everyone needs help. So those people are there to help those kind of people. I'm just saying for you, I feel like you're powerful. Your gift is so powerful and so rich that it should be palatable to only a certain number of people for you to keep your own integrity. But I also feel like that brings a lot of abundance because I feel like it's expensive. Like I feel like the people who are drawn to it are drawn to, like I'm seeing like CEOs being drawn to it and like big time people who make a lot of money who don't mind spending a lot of money to like, you know, further themselves even more. It feels like that. So I do feel you on that level of like those famous like transformation coaches, but I feel like you're more behind the scenes of like, you don't have like a larger than life fan base because the offer that you have is only for the people who are in those kind of higher echelons. I'm just keep getting this message of like, don't feel bad about that. Like, don't feel bad that you are only for those select few because that's how you're created. The same way that I wouldn't tell the maker of Lamborghini, don't feel bad that some people can't afford this car because this car is designed for a very specific type of person. And, you know, a Honda Civic is designed, and listen, I drive a Subaru, okay? So I'm not trying to be like, I'm so cool. I'm not trying to be like car elitist here. But, okay, I'll do my Subaru, you know? Like, they made the Subaru, and they're like, you know, the Lamborghini's not for everybody. The whatever, like whatever fancy car, it's not for everybody. Like here's the Subaru for someone who just wants the safest car in the world, you know? The most reliable car, in my opinion, that there is. Amazing. I think it's the best car ever. It's not a Lambo, but everyone, there's something for everyone. And you don't have to be that for, you don't have to be everything for everyone. Oh, now we're getting into like personal stuff. I feel like this is also like a kind of a personal thing. You're getting a lot of messages. This is like a beefy reading. So you not being for everyone is in every sense. Maybe like you could also be like on the dating scene and you're just feeling like you're not really getting along with too many people. Like maybe you turn a lot of people off when you're yourself. And if that's you, there's also this message of like, screw them. Because your person is just as powerful as you, and you're going to be so happy you waited for them. And let me tell you something. If you date one of these bozos, and okay, listen, if you're married or whatever, like don't listen to this. Or maybe you know you're married to a bozo and now you're like, crap. But if you date and marry a bozo, this is my firm belief system, and I'm feeling this coming in, that you will still run into the person you were supposed to be with. But if you don't do the personal work, you won't even recognize that it's them. So if you marry a bozo, then you're basically saying, I'm only deserving of a bozo. And then you're not the type of person who knows they're deserving of the absolute best. Okay, no offense to the bozo. Okay, everybody needs someone. But it's like that, you know, like you won't even recognize them if they passed you by because you're in the energy of, well, I'm trying to be something for everyone. I'm trying to cheapen myself so that I can have connection. Don't do that. I'm telling you, be rich. Be rich. Be like, be just, it's like the highest caviar. Now, I'll say it from my perspective, I don't understand how people like that. I feel like that tastes so freaking weird. Like, I don't understand it. And I know people, I have friends who pay thousands of dollars to have a certain type of caviar. They think it's the best thing in the whole world. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, caviar isn't trying to cheapen itself for someone like me. Like, I'm the bozo in that case, you know? But caviar is like, I am what I am. And if you think I smell fishy and gross, then like, go away, you know? And I on the other side of that, I respect that. I respect that. That caviar is like, this is what I am. So it's like, just don't cheapen yourself in any way because you're so powerful, and don't do business with a bozo. Don't get involved romantically with a bozo. Don't be friends with bozos. Like, don't do that, because I'm telling you, you just have to deal with the loneliness or the failure or the I don't feel like it's succeeding. You just have to deal with that for a little bit just to like recalibrate yourself. Because when you sit in this is now only for a select few of you because you're all on different paths here. But some of you are already in your power and this is just a confirmation. But some of you are not yet. So when you sit in your power, what's going to happen is like either you'll feel like things aren't a match for you anymore that are in your life, or they'll just leave you and then you'll feel rejected. But you just sit in your power and move through that pain, move through that pain, move through that pain. You got to be lonely for a little bit. But then, and I did this in my own life too, it starts to come in and you start to be, and I remember specifically when I felt this, like, I'm so happy I did that because it was super lonely for a while. It was super disheartening for a while. But then it gets to a point where you get everything that you were dreaming about and you're like, I'm so happy I did that. Like, I'm so happy I sacrificed. I'm so happy I believed in myself. I'm so happy that I did that work because, wow, this is better than I ever even could have thought. So just from me to you, please do that because, if you get stuck in bozo world, you're going to start feeling like a bozo and you don't want to do that. You're not a bozo. You're powerful. Okay? I feel like I was all over the place. All of you guys are dealing with this in different aspects of your life. That's why. So again, if you want something more personal or one-on-one, links are below. Leave a comment if this resonated with you. Like it, subscribe so you never miss another video. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. I really appreciate you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.